Yesternight. So, this is a little weird for me, especially since this is my first time. Some background is in order, I suppose. I'm a person who is plagued by many nightmares. The reason why is still obscure to me. Saying that my nightmares are freaky is an understatement. They are wildly interesting to me, however, because they are so cryptic and weird. Sadly, it's a real problem in my day-to-day life, considering the fear, sleep deprivation, and whatnot. However, I've watched enough movies to know that one's greatest weakness can be used as one's greatest strength. Thus, my decision was made. I will make my nightmares into short stories and read these to the beautiful people of the internet. Without further ado, get your spook on, because things are gonna get weird. I wake up, gasping for air. My hands are desperately looking for something to hold on to. The sound still echoes in my head. I'm so tired, so scared. I'm slowly coming to the realization that I am no longer in the hellscape of my mind, but embraced by my dark bedroom. Fear courses through my body still. What was that? What did it mean? Sweat is trickling from my forehead. I remember it faintly. The beginning has left my memory now, but I try to remember what I can. I was a person. Man or woman, I do not know. What I do know is that I helped people. Technology had advanced to the point where people were able to run a simulation of someone's mind to see what was bothering someone. Advanced therapy, so to speak. I was one of the therapists who could go into these simulations to see what made someone tick the way they do. It was a fulfilling job. Never had I encountered any problems, the program was safe, the technology was safe, and the data of the patient's mind was clearly laid out before me. As incredible as it was still just a program. One day, I was tasked with helping a person who was addicted to smoking. The person had not been able to tell why or when they started smoking, so my task was to search and find that reason. It was a simulation like any other. I suppose you can compare it to a video game. I like to see myself as the protagonist, working my way towards my goal. I had an inventory with tools such as communicative devices to contact the people who were running the program in real life, an extractor to extract bad or broken memories to analyze later, and a handful of other items that would be helpful with the particular patient's problems. I checked my inventory, everything was working as intended. I checked the person's mind and decided that the best course of action was to put the mind in front of a few hypothetical questions. Question number 1. You're at a birthday party and you feel the urge to smoke. However, you are currently talking to the host of the party. What do you do? Excuse yourself and smoke, or fight the urge and stay? The mind started gravitating towards an answer. The outcome was noted by the people in the real world, and I moved on to the next question. This went on for a couple of questions, until we arrived at question number 7. The question, I cannot really remember what it was, sadly, was depicted with symbols. A symbol for a package of cigarettes, and one for a bottle of wine. The mind took a while to choose, so I decided to help a little bit. When I opened my inventory to brief the people outside of my intentions, I noticed something strange. My inventory was empty. Maybe it was a visual glitch or a bug. Maybe they were just invisible. I tried to get something out of the boxes, but to no avail. They really were empty. Strange. With no way of contacting the outside world, I looked up at the wine or cigarettes choice. The mind had still not chosen. I started getting a bit stressed out and opened my inventory again. I strolled all the way down to see if maybe all my stuff had reorganized at the bottom. And then I saw it. I had one item at the very bottom of my inventory list. It was a mask. It looked like a pale human face, with its eyes and mouth stitched shut. The mask had no description, and its name was simply depicted as Hurry. Before I could fully form a thought, I took the mask out of the inventory. It was as if my body had a mind of its own, and it was compelled to put on the mask. No matter how much my mind tried to struggle and stop, my body lifted the mask onto my face. As soon as I put it on, my ears were pierced by the ghastly screams of a woman who sounded like she feared for her life. I briefly saw the image of a twisted female body. Her eyes were removed, her lower jaw was disconnected from her skull, and she was covered in white grayish rags. Suddenly, she started crawling towards me extremely fast, and then I woke up in the before-mentioned state. While my head was still trying to make sense of it all, I fell back into a restless slumber because I was so tired and so numb. If you like that story, consider leaving a like, and if you want to see more, consider subscribing. If you have any comments, likes, dislikes, or anything else that you want to leave in the comments below, do so by all means. I'd love to hear your opinion. Thanks. All of the artwork shown in the video was made by my lovely partner. Have a good day now.